me simply start off by just saying thank you for coming today. We will be, I was going to say unveiling, but we will be revealing the banner celebrating Cesar Chavez's life's work, his dedication to a cause that he lived and breathed all of his life. I would tell everyone that sometimes we think freedom and the things that we fight for come free, but they don't. It all comes through a struggle, and he's living proof of that. He's the proof of that. And let me simply say that the one thing I learned, I would like to tell you that we have people here today that actually knew him and can share their stories with us. But the one thing I walked away with this, he fought for us to have a seat at the table, to come to the table and be able to talk and say what your wealth is worth. And one thing I walked away with this is the importance of a person working for a good wage. And sometimes you have to lead by example. When I came in as mayor, I realized minimum wage was $7.25. In 2014, I raised it to $9. In 2015, I raised it to $10. 2016, it went to $11. 2017, it went to $12. 2018, it went to $13. And I can give you a testimony today. In 2019, it will now be $14 an hour, because everybody should have a living wage. Everybody should have a living, respectable wage. So that's my small contribution to say I get it and knew what he lived for. So at this time, let me recognize some people that are here. We have union representation here. Each and everybody will be coming up to speak. We got elected officials here today. But everybody is here for one cause, and that is to celebrate the life of a great man. At this time, our next speaker will be Steve Wagner from United Steelworkers Local. Thank you.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to thank the city, Richard Moreno, and all the volunteers that helped put this together today. It's a great event for a great man. I didn't know Cesar Chavez, but back in the late 80s, I'm not quite sure the year, I think it was around 89, Local 1010 co-sponsored an event for him to come out and meet with the LACLA group. We worked with the LACLA group, and it was at Assumption Hall here in Chicago, and I had a chance to hear him speak and to meet him. And it's very, very honorable and a pleasure meeting him. With that, I'm proud to be here today to be part of East Chicago's commemoration of Cesar Chavez Month. I worked over 40 years here in East Chicago in the former Inland Steel plant that is now owned by ArcelorMittal. I've had the distinct honor of serving as an elected representative for USW Local 1010 for over 33 years. I feel after spending so many of my waking hours of my life here that I have a special connection to this city and its heritage. East Chicago has become a part of me, and it is my home away from home. The injustices that Cesar Chavez was fighting back in the 60s and 70s were the same fights we at Local 1010 and United Steelworkers were facing here in our union and continue to fight for today. Quality of life, which is suitable sanitary facilities like restrooms and places to clean up. Safety and health, when it comes to being exposed to hazardous materials and chemicals that can harm and kill you. And better wages, so that we can provide for ourselves and our families. Whether it was, whether it was picking crops on the California farms or making steel in Northwest Indiana, we were fighting for workers' rights. Cesar Chavez's fight was and still is our fight. There's no doubt that Cesar Chavez ignited a flame that brought Latino activists within our union in the region. Local 10 presidents, Jesse Arredondo, Hank Lopez, many department safety and grievance representatives, many executive board members, to this day were and are still inspired by the work of Cesar Chavez. In addition, many people with strong roots in East Chicago and Northwest Indiana have become leaders in their towns, in their cities and state. As president of Local 1010, and on behalf of retired and active members, representing many members of the Latino community who have fought alongside us through our struggles, we stand united, utilizing the principles and inspiration of Cesar Chavez. In his words, "You are never strong enough that you don't need help," which goes to say that we are stronger together. The more that people who lived through those times remember, and the more that future generations learn how important the labor movement is for all working people, the better off we and those coming up in the workforce will be. This is why this recognition of Cesar Chavez has so much significance. It is a reminder of where we've been and what we can achieve by working together. Thank you.
In behalf of 1010, Steve over here, I know him for many years, but the main thing we look for is for Cesar Chavez. I go back with him in the 70s when he first came here, and we boycott the grapes, we boycott the lettuce, but the main thing what he did, he united a lot of people. A lot of minorities to be exact. He united a lot of us. We were so far behind in the farms, all that. He fight for the people there. He fight to organize the people there. But the women and the kids, how they were picketing out there and getting sick. But he came here to East Chicago, like Steve said, to see a lot of people. I don't know, Hank Lopez. We organized to boycott, back in that time it was Kroger's. And we enjoyed it. We came here and boycott, we followed them. They went to Chicago. We had a Midwest registration drive. He was the first one that came, and when he was boycotting, he was one of our speakers. And I tell you right now, a lot of young kids there, a lot of Latinos, a lot of minorities, but they organized. And that behalf, I'm happy and proud to say, I know Cesar Chavez. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I did not know Cesar Chavez. I only know of his legacy. As an elected county official, I have always supported unions and the rights and benefits for county employees as well as all workers in the United States. One thing that I take from this is that the morality of the coalition of unions, Cesar Chavez and his mission, and that is to do for others who are less fortunate and fight for others. If you're a great leader, it's not about you, it's not about self-gain, it's about doing for those less fortunate. So I'm happy today to be here to celebrate a great man, Cesar Chavez, one of the first Latin leaders in America. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Christina Vasquez, Councilwoman in the city here in Chicago 4th District. I had the honor on March 25th, along with my colleague, Councilwoman Gilda Orange, to sponsor a resolution honoring Cesar Chavez. So that was a very special day for me, being allowed to do that as a council. All council members voted for it, so it was unanimous. I just wanted to say that I can relate to Cesar Chavez's legacy when it comes to helping those that are less fortunate, because as Councilwoman Sid said, it's not about self-gain, it's about helping all those others in the community less fortunate than us. So I just want to say that it was an honor. I didn't bring the resolution so we could read it, but it is online, so I just want to say thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. It is my honor to speak in front of you. As Mayor Copeland said in the beginning, Cesar Chavez's work is something that has benefited all of us as union workers, as minorities especially. And it's my honor to be able to say that our city, for a number of years, has had the bridge that goes over the railroad tracks, the Cesar Chavez Memorial Bridge. Columbus Drive, as we know it, has been Cesar Chavez Memorial Drive, and it's because of you all here. It's because of the leadership of Mayor Copeland. It's because of this community that can relate so well with the cause and with the issues that Cesar Chavez fought for with the United Farm Workers. And so, just to sum it up, I want to say that I'm proud. I'm proud to be a citizen of our country, proud to be a Latino in this country, and just proud to share with you all here. Thank you to the council for the resolution in honoring Cesar Chavez Month, and we look forward to seeing on our bridge, we'll be unveiling this banner that you see here, so that way everyone, both young and old, can recognize and remember, and we can talk about the legacy of the man, Cesar Chavez. Thank you.
The chief is going to lead them. We're going to go up Alexander, make a left at the light, go up the bridge, and then you'll be able to see the banners when you come down. Have a beautiful Sunday. Continue on your travel. Thank you guys for coming.